So my next stop will be at my smokehouse before you go check out the water.
There's the Arctic Ocean, Ethan.
Going swimming? Yeah. So if you dip your toe, you wade in, you swim, we'll give you a certificate. And you never know, the blue whales, they might be swimming out there, but you could see them because the blue whale is a white whale. So you never know.
How's the FC this morning?
Oh yeah, not too far, I wonder. You should have heard them here. That's my smokehouse. I will go check out my smokehouse, and then you can go check out the ocean water. Starving. Last year we had 3 starving polar bears that came here. And the last one they had was too dangerous for the community. That's where they would on the ice pack.
Okay.
You can see anyway, got some birds to shoot. So my net, I have a net that's I set on the other side of the dew line. So we just take the poles from the driftwood, hang them up like this, and the netting is to keep the birds away. Don't catch my fish and lose dogs. So this is all whitefish. I just made these yesterday, so right now I'm drying the skin out first, so the skin will dry, and then I'm going to turn them around and let the meat dry. And this is all whitefish. Do them at a slant going up to the tail. That way when they open, each cut opens up and it's going to dry. And it's very, very fat fish. And I only make dry fish out of the whitefish.
And so if it doesn't dry, it rots.
If you cut it any old way before it starts drying up, it's going to rot. And you did all that work for nothing. So I'll show you the ones that I have that are smoking. I smoke them in here. Strong. You can see I got some hanging up. Excuse me. Kind of smoked in there.
Yeah, just a little.
That's the understatement of the week.
So I have nine fish that I'm smoking right now.
Okay, let's go check out the Arctic Ocean. Yeah. You taking pictures? Good. Looks like our ocean out here, eh?
Yeah, but it's way colder.
Yeah. But it's not that cold right now. Outside.
Why did you put so much rock?
The ocean puts the rocks here.
The ocean should. At all.
Okay, just need my hand for a minute. You gotta be careful. How does it feel? Cold?
It's definitely pretty warm. It's not that cold.
Oh, be careful.
Feel it, feel it.
I'll feel it in a minute.
It's pretty warm.
Is it pretty warm? Yeah.
It's not that cold actually. Yeah. No, feel it. Whoa. These are very slippery. But I like skiing on them. I like skiing on these.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's a little muddy.
I can clean my shoes. But why can't I really walk?
How is it?
Not that cold. Did you feel it?
You good, Ethan?
I want to go back to your daddy.
Well, then you come.
Your dad's a little weird. Hey,
Daddy
look.
actually wearing his bathing suit.
Yeah, there he goes.
Goodbye.
Is that warm?
Yes, it is.
Is that nice and warm?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah. Feel it. Feel it.
What's colder? Here
Breeze.
or Lake Louise?
The breeze.
No, but what water?
Pretty close. I couldn't tell.
Lake Louise
This
is
is a bit
colder,
saltier,
Savannah
I'll tell you
says.
what.
Daddy, help me.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a towel, darling.
Churches, they want to have a service. A minister will fly in from Inuit and do a service.
Oh, wow.
But there is a sister, a nun. She stays here year round. In Ivaluk language, yeah. But a lot of the young kids, they don't. Oh, it is all English. Except for in the school, there's in Ivalukton for the smaller grades, because everybody loses interest at the end. So this church here on my right, this is the Baptist church. Last one to be built.
Because it's weird, hey? Chicken little. Are we taking a video?
English.
I did that to my ass. You were taking a video.
So
It's my hands right.
they speak all English. The elders, I can speak some. I could understand it, but I'm not fluent. But I'm trying to get my language back. Smoke houses, they're built close to the water, because this is our harbor. We catch our fish here. Set the net, and when you harvest a beluga whale, we bring them to the smokehouse, because that's where we work on them. Close to the water, across the harbor
I'm
also.
gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna.
So that's our stage 2 for our music festival. We're going to have it end of the month, a 3-day festival, music festival. Go and sing your heart out. So across there you can see there's 3 log houses across there. That's the kind of house we lived in long ago. People made them out of the logs.
Dear,
3 of them are still standing. The
so
sailboat came in last night.
I'm
I
so
never
happy
got a
that
chance to
you
talk to them,
away.
but I don't know where it came from.
I took a picture of
So the Northern
way.
Stores here at one time, it was owned by the Hudson Bay Company.
I took a picture.
Then the Northmart bought them out, and they were the only ones that had the gas station. They're the ones that had the prices
I'm
way
so
up
happy that
until the second gas station came around.
a boat that needs wind.
So the dock
right?
here, you see this dock been here for as long as I could remember.
How is it going?
But anyways, when I was growing up, I remember a floating swimming pool that came in, and also a floating Ferris wheel.
Wow.
And all on my left, we'll go take a look at the sod houses. But the first one was built, I think, around 1969. And then 1970, Queen Elizabeth, Prince Philip, and Charles, they came to see the midnight sun, but from what I could remember, no sun. And then the other sod house was built, I think it was around 2006, and they fixed that one up. That's all sod. It's similar to peat moss, and it's good insulation.
Now look like at a sod house
Yeah, and
in Inuit. Or I mean in
there. Here.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you can see by the logs, how big logs have come down Mackenzie River. I mean, some of them are big, but now we mainly use the logs for heat. And these poles, they're about 20 feet in the permafrost.
Ja.
20 feet.
Makes it more sturdy. Won't collapse on us.
This is where they used to live.
And then it's hot.
Hey, Ethan, they used to live in here. And the fire kept them warm.
Buggy, nothing in here.
Why did you can't go to stuff away?
I mean, it's cool. So you see how nice and cool it is in the summertime like we have our sod houses?
Yeah.
Because nowadays, like 1 year, it went to plus, just about reach plus 30. And that's way too hot. Because in the coast, we always got the wind.
And you? Why?
And now they invented fans, so that's good. So now we'll go on another tour.
I'm gonna open that. Tell you what I'm gonna Ethan. Now come back here.
Stay off the road.
And then 1 year, I did a tour with a woman. Her dad flew the Queen in. I did the tour with her, and I took a picture of her.
Oh, okay.
That's almost more exciting than the Queen coming in.
Queen was in that one.
Entranceway. It's 30 feet down.
Oh.
About 24 ladder steps. The ladder is very steep. 24 ladder steps to go down. So there's a hallway going west with 7 rooms, another one going south with 7, and one going east with 5 rooms. So there's 19 rooms down there. And each room is just about the size of the shack there. And the hallway is about as wide as a van and just over 5 feet tall. And the entranceway to each room is narrow and low. And it was built 1963. And that year we had no power. It was a really bad year for trappers. There's only about maybe 200 or 300 people that lived in the area, all trappers. Northern Affairs was here before the government came. But anyways, it was a really poor year for trapping. Some of the trappers, for the whole trapping season, they got only 1 fox for the whole trapping season. It was that bad. They wanted to give the people welfare, but they said, no, why don't you pay the men to build a community ice house? Because not many of the people had their own ice houses. So they agreed to do that. And from what I hear, they got 2 years' wages and they built it in 4 months, all by hand. And it's free for the community. As long as there's room down there, the community can use it. But nowadays, a lot of people have freezers in their homes, so not many people use it. Maybe just a handful, maybe.
Well, they don't let people visit it anymore. But they let people use the space because there's
So up ahead, the boat, that's a schooner. This one was owned by the Roman Catholics to bring kids to residential school, like church school, Roman Catholic Anglican Church. And all on my left is owned by the Roman Catholics. And the nun, she stays in this brown house here, and she drives a Jeep. And the white church, that's where the father used to stay, the other house here. And this church here, this is the Anglican church, the locked church here. And the third and final time that they moved it, it stayed here. So
We're heading back to Inuvik now.
I was running with the camera.
Okay, be careful with it.
Yeah.
We're going on the plane.
I know, but I'm going to take the video with you, okay?
It's not that lively.
I'm going to take a video with you, Mom.
Yeah.
Point the road in.